Hello everybody and welcome back to RainBro Crafts. My name is Colton and today I will be making for you a cedarwood and cardamom soap. This soap is a really fun one and I actually got to use a technique that I've been wanting to use for quite some time, and it's actually using bubble wrap to get this really fun texture on the top of the soap. So stay tuned and watch how I made this cedarwood and cardamom soap.
Alrighty, we are going to get this soap making started. This fragrance oil it's a really great one. We are super big fans of cardamom scented and flavored things in the RainBro Craft household. We love a cardamom in our coffee. We love cardamom scented candles. We have a cardamom and anise candle that will come out in the fall as well. And then this soap is just another favorite of ours. It has that nice kind of depth from the cedarwood in there, but then that kind of like warm spice from the cardamom. We're just big fans. Kind of seems like it's an underappreciated spice and scent, so we definitely are happy to share it with the masses, if you will. This design that I was going for was inspired by kind of like an evergreen forest, a cedar forest, if you will. So I really wanted to mirror the fragrance oil scents and also that inspiration of a cedar forest. I was thinking like in the autumn specifically. It's hard to believe we are heading from summer into autumn already. As I'm recording this on August 13th, it is 101 degrees right now in Vancouver, Washington, but we at the RainBro Craft household are already planning on our October Halloween fall scents, which we'll start making here in the next week or so. So we got to get out of our summer mindset into our autumn mindset, and this soap is definitely helping with that. For this design, I wanted 3 separate colors. I wanted an uncolored soap base, and then I wanted a foresty green, and then a like cappuccino brown color. And I really need to start writing down what micas I'm using, because I think this was a custom blend, but I don't remember 100%. So it's going to be another super secret mica blend. I know that the dark brown color is a custom blend because I ran out of the cappuccino mica, which is the base dark brown color there. I think I put in some copper mica maybe to give it a little extra oomph because I was just a tad shy. For the amount of soap batter that we use here, we do 2 teaspoons of the mica, and then we'll suspend that in a little bit of the oil from the soap base before we add in anything, and that just helps get out any lumps and clumps. And then for this design, I was just doing kind of what I did in one of our previous videos that we lost footage for, and I'm forgetting the name of the soap, so I'll put the card up in the corner there and you can check that out later. But I'm basically doing X's or lines of alternating colors, and then I did a really quick swirl with my scraper there just to get everything kind of blendy and a little less like cleanly defined and a little more kind of Monet water lilies inspired. It does look a little alarming at this stage because you can't really see that defined color, but once we slice into this, you'll see that you can actually see the brown and the green and that uncolored soap base. So you got to kind of stay patient with this process, especially this like style or technique that I'm doing. And then for the top of this, I am going to go in with the remainder of the green and also of the brown and do some lines. This soap, I am actually doing a technique that I've wanted to do pretty much since we started soap making, and that's to use bubble wrap to make little dots in the top of the soap. Since we are a vegan company, we don't use honey, which a normal, like a person or a soaper that uses honey or other animal products usually does like a goat's milk and honey or oat and honey soap, and then they use this to kind of emulate like a beehive pattern. Obviously we don't use any animal products, so I didn't have something where it fit naturally, so I just decided this is what we're going to do it with. The only kind of downside is you can't really reuse the bubble wrap, and our kind of company ethos is to minimize waste, make the world gayer, greener, and cleaner. And so I don't think this is going to be a technique we do often, but we did have this bubble wrap laying around. We used to use it as packaging, I believe, a long time ago for when we shipped candles, but we have a much better process and procedure down for that now. So I just went in with my chopstick, did some little feathering to get those colors like evened out across the top, and then I went in and I patted down the bubble wrap so all of the little bubbles were submerged in the soap, but not squished down so much that the batter kind of went over the top. One thing I would do in the future would be to leave a little like tab of bubble wrap on one of the edges, because you'll see here in a minute it's kind of hard to start to pull the bubble wrap off when you don't have a corner to grip it from. But this was satisfying. It was kind of like a fidget toy, or like taking the screen protector off like a new cell phone or TV or something. If we did melt and pour, this would be cool to do like a layer of melt and pour over the top, so it would go in those bubbles, and then when you cut it you would have like clear half moons or what have you. We personally, from experiences in the past, don't do well with melt and pour. Not saying it's out of the realm of trying out, but as of right now we don't really mess with that. And there we go, that is that slice. That is exactly what I was going for. The kind of like ethereal, watercolory blend of colors. Not so defined. Very organic, very natural looking, like you're looking off into the distance at a forest. And that bubble wrap technique is really cool too. Like I said, I don't know if we'll continue to do that. It's a little off-brand, but for this one, I'm happy that I did it. And that is it. That is our Cedarwood and Cardamom soap, which will be for sale September 1st online and in person. If you want to support the channel, we do have a subscription service where you can get shout-outs, soaps of the month from us, and some other fun perks, so thank you all of our Suddy Buddy and Foamy Homies. If you want to support the channel another way, don't forget to like and subscribe. That does really help out the channel so you can continue to see all of the fun products we make. Thanks. Bye.